crown after completion, after success. So, here, number one, benefit of the redeemed is forgiveness of iniquity, and that's pivotal. And number two, benefit of the redeemed is the healing of all kinds of diseases. Number three, benefit of the redeemed is success, because he crown, no, did he say deliverance? Is that right? He delivers you from destruction. Oh, well, I can tell you how many times I have escaped death. We used to call it narrowly escape, but it's actually divinely escape. God provided a margin for you to escape. I remember when yesterday I was, a lot of things were going through my mind. And many times I remember things so I can give him thanks. Back in Port Harcourt in those days, when we started, used to do this, I pass my neighbor. I mean, they still have that generator in town. They call it I pass my neighbor. That's the first generator we bought for church in Port Harcourt. Praise the name of the Lord. Something happened. In fact, I passed my neighbor was promotion because we were using candle to do evening service. Yeah, candles. That's why I told you some time ago, don't let God remind you of your story. You must learn to recount yourself. Was using candle to do church service. Then, when God promoted us, we bought a Pass My Neighbor. No, lantern too. Lantern. You remember. One evening service, we closed one evening service. They have packed the generator. This I Pass My Neighbor into my office. My office is also the storage. So, I told Sonny, who was my secretary then, I said, oh, when we are filling in the generator, we're feeding the generator, some fuel splashed in the bathroom where we kept the fuel. I already put water to diffuse it, but when you come tomorrow, if it's still on the floor, just sweep it away. With lantern in my hand, I said, oh, by the way, let me even check whether the village boy, whether the thing is clear or not. What I had, oh, boom! A big explosion. It was my wife who used pap, because that's the medicine in the village. When you have a burn, how many of you know what I'm talking about? Not those who are born in Lagos, or those who are born in Lagos, they don't know what I'm talking about. When you have a burn, they put coal pap. So there was pap all over my body. I'm talking of who delivers you from destruction. That's one of many. So visit me that I may enjoy the benefit of the chosen. What are the benefits of the chosen again? Forgiveness of all iniquities, healing of your diseases, deliverance from destruction. Oh, my world, I can stop. I can just stay on there. Yesterday, as I dropped at Imo Airport and I got to Naze area, I remember what happened a few years ago. Because I had flown to, I'd come to Lagos for a meeting that should be in the 90s, middle 90s. I came for a pastor's meeting in Lagos, and I flew back to Imo Airport, about 96. Our plane arrived late, and my brother, Yinka, came to pick me from the airport. That same Samumbaku Airport, the one I touched down there yesterday. So it was late and we're driving back to town. We got to Naze area, And then we discovered we had a flat tire. Innocent people. At night, about 8 p.m. So we parked to change the tire. We didn't know it was a deliberate act of robbers who had put a nail out for us, ran over it, and were changing the tire. And they were in the bush. They just were looking at us. And after, and we finished changing the tire, we're about to move, and this gentleman came out of the bush. And they gave me a stab here. We have seen a few things in ministry. We don't talk much, but we have seen a few things. Gave me a serious stab here. We redeem from destruction. Oh, that you may visit me to enjoy the benefit of the chosen. There are benefits for the chosen when he visits you. He crowns you with loving kindness. That's success. Whatever you do, whatever you lay your hand on, he makes to prosper. Wherever you do go, he helps you to leave a mark behind. He crowns you with loving kindness and tender mercies. And one more thing, he said, give me the next verse, verse 5. Who satisfies your mouth with good things, so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. Provision is part of the benefit of the chosen. Remember, all the benefits of the chosen are tied to one thing: visit me. May God visit someone today. Amen. So you can be connected to these benefits of the chosen. May God visit your home. May God visit your workplace. May God visit your career. May God visit your ministry, so that you can enjoy the benefits of the chosen. What do you have in the next verse or the next phrase? What do you have there? It said that I may see the benefit of your chosen one. The next thing that happened when God visited said that I may rejoice in the gladness of your nation. I love that. Apostle Paul makes us to understand that we have become a holy nation. The church is a holy nation. One thing that happens to you as you begin to mature, I think my wife was asking me a question. Apart from those chit chats she does occasionally, she also the most that kept me on my toe in terms of research, because there are always questions. And then she was asking me, what is the sign you have for maturity? How do you know somebody has matured? Or have become more mature? Now, and we're discussing that a few days ago. There's something here, and this can, maybe you can add this to your own note, your side note. Because this man is not only looking towards enjoying the benefit of the chosen, he's looking for the benefit of the nation. Your holy nation. I'm trying to say here, part of the visitation of God, when God visits a person, he can actually have a ripple effect, or have what they call a domino effect, that begins to affect the holy nation. Help me. Brother Goodman. Am I making sense? A time comes you step out of your own terrain. A time comes you step out of your own personal interest. You're looking at the entirety of the people of God. That if it's not well until it is well with the last man in church, it's not well with any of us. the other day, this is just it. God is going to help us. God will help us. God will just help us. The gentleman who takes me around anytime in Port Harcourt, DK, is always asking questions. He's a research fellow. Anytime we're in the vehicle, he will ask questions. And we're talking about Christianity. I say, you know what? Christianity is a tall order. Very tall order. And I think during the game reunion, Pastor Walker said, he said, no one can live the Christian life. Only Christ can live the Christian life. Only Christ can help you live the Christian life. Look at this, for instance. It says, he that has two coats, let him impart one to he who has none. How do you interpret that? I have no right to two coats if there's a man without one. Extend the principle. He that has two cars should give one to he that has none. Pastor, he didn't say that, oh. But it's the same principle. It will also extend, he that has two houses, let him give one to he that has none. We are not there. We are not there. We are not there. We are not at that level yet. Otherwise, we'll have many more Sapphira and Ananias in church. But I'm telling you, I'm trying to let you know how grandeur the Christian experience is. How marvelous this thing called Christianity is if it is lived out in the true spirit of it. So what are we saying here? I want to see the benefit of the nation, the holy nation, of your nation. The Bible says we are a holy nation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation. In other words, whoever belongs to this holy nation, what concerns them must concern you. So you are not just asking for visitation for yourself. For instance, now, maybe you are looking for a breakthrough. You're not looking for financial breakthrough so you can buy another car, so you can build another house, so you can tour the world with your wife. But you are burdened and say, Lord, visit me. Visit me financially. That brother, that sister that has no job, that has no covering, visit me so I can. That is what visitation is all about. It starts with you. You enjoy the inheritance of the chosen one, but you also want to see the inheritance of the holy nation. So you become totally selfless as you look for the overall benefit of the people. Number 3 thing that you have when God visits, he said that I may glory with your inheritance. The third thing that happens when there is a visitation of God, you are experiencing the glory of God's inheritance. These are spiritual things. The third one here I used to mean what happens in times of spiritual inheritance, in terms of the beauty of